Believers in Christ, gonna get to the point of this dream real quick, but I had a dream that I was on a beach, and I do live near a beach, but I was on a beach and I saw this thing come down from the sky, this like machine, and I looked at it and it descended from the sky and it changed shape and it changed into this thing that looked like a satellite, but it wasn't a satellite. It was like a big platform, and it had all these vials stuck to it. And I could tell in the dream, I was staring at it, and I could see that there was writing all over this thing. This thing was spinning in the sky, and it was massive. It was just levitating and spinning in the sky. And the different vials, I could see writing on them, and it was the different... It's my son. He's 4. He's Joe. Say hi, Joe. So these different brands I noticed were the different brands of the you-know-what that's coming out. It was just like each brand stuck to this platform thing. And it was spinning. And it was spinning so fast I was kind of frustrated because I was trying to read what was written on it. But I knew that I was looking at the different brand names of the you-know-what coming out. And there was something bold letters written on the side of this platform that they were all stuck to, and I was frustrated because it was spinning so fast, so I said in my dream, stop, and when I did, it held position in midair enough for me to read the big bold letters, and it said, for more control. And then it went on spinning again, and then my dream switched. I was suddenly in my backyard at home. And I looked up into the sky and I could see like the heavenlies opened up, and I could see angels and people in heaven looking down on earth, looking at what was about to happen. And then I could see there was, like, my son had a dream. He said that God was going to crack open the sky, and it did look like there was cracks in the sky, and the cracks were emanating this light. And I went outside in my backyard with my 2 kids, one in each hand. And I said, look, you know, God is here. And I could feel God's presence in the sky, like in the air. Just like my other dreams, it felt like the air was electrified. I could feel God's energy. And he was right there, right in the sky. And I could feel him. And you could just like reach up and just touch him. And he was right there. And in my dream, I was so excited. And I said, hi, God. And I had my kids with me, and I think I even called my dad to come and see that he was here. But the cracks in the sky were emanating this light, but it wasn't like rays of light. It was like flowing light, like flowing out of these cracks. It was really beautiful. So the dream switched again, and I was suddenly above my house. I was being caught up or raptured, taken up. I was going up, and I saw my house get smaller and smaller in the background, and I was facing away from my home, and I heard God, and I felt him tell me, like I heard him and felt him at the same time. If you've probably, anyone who's had God spoken to you, you know what I mean. But he said, don't worry about those left behind, I will deal with them. And then he said, don't look back. He said, don't look back. So I had that dream like recently, and it was anyway. So he said, don't look back. And I just kept going forward towards God. And the further I got away from the earth, and the more I got closer to God and away from earth, I could hear this worship music that I've never heard before, but it was really beautiful. But I remember it said, delight in the Lord. And I didn't look back. He told me, don't look back. I didn't. And I kept going forward, away from earth, away from my home. And I could feel other people with me, beside me, behind me, in front of me. I could feel others with me. I wasn't allowed to know who, but I know that I was together with other people. And this part in the dream is very strange, but I'm going to say it. I was going to keep it to myself, but it felt like I was in a sleigh. I don't know if that was like, you know, God telling me like a timing thing, or, you know, maybe he wanted to have fun with me with that, but I was in a sleigh. Obviously it was being pulled by, you know, God, but yeah, I feel like it was a sleigh because of the shape it was in, and it felt like it was 3 rows. What happened? Your shoe. Hold on, honey. So yeah, I just wanted to put that dream out there because it was just unlike all of the others, because I was, even though God was showing me that my lamp was lit, he gave me a vision of, I had a wedding dress on. He gave me a vision that he was fixing a table for me, and even though I kept having these visions, and I saw the number 20 in another vision, and 20, I looked it up in Strong's and it says wild joy. So I was like, I'm gonna have wild joy. So it's like he kept showing me these things, but I still was wondering, God, like, am I gonna be taken up, or am I gonna be left here? Because I don't know. I kept having visions that it was going to happen, it was about to happen. I kept having that vision that it was just starting to happen, but I hadn't had a vision of me actually going up. But then he answered me when I asked him, and he did show me that I was going up, but he strongly stressed, don't look back. So I don't know if this is going to help anyone, but he said, don't worry about those left behind. I will deal with them. So just wanted to put that out there. But the dream about the you know what was kind of interesting because it descended from the sky. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the jab, you know, all the different brands that are coming out. There's so many different brands that they're coming out with, but this thing was just attached to this platform, and the platform said for more control. But when I woke up, it felt like it was placed on me that this thing came down from the sky, as in it came down from the other realm, the demonic realm. So it was like